Hi, Tim Noonan here with an audio demonstration of a new app for the BT Speak called AI Chat. AI Chat is a client for OpenAI's ChatGPT, and in order to use the app, you do need to have an OpenAI key. There is a help topic in the BT Speak, so if you go to Ocod H and then open the help topic for OpenAI key, then you will find all the details on the website that you need to go to create an OpenAI account and then to generate your OpenAI key. Go to the page to fund your key for $5 or $10, and this is a very affordable way to get access to the latest ChatGPT features such as ChatGPT 4, GPT-4o, and GPT-4 Turbo. Now I have my OpenAI key installed and in the correct position, so I'm going to run AI Chat, and the way we do that is from the Applications menu, and of course the menus have been updated, so I'll take you through this. First of all, we'll press O chord.
Options menu opened.
Then A for Applications.
Applications menu opened.
And then we'll hit space to move through the options.
Voice shortcut is V. Media shortcut is M. Reference shortcut is R. Web shortcut is W.
And web is the one we want, so we'll hit enter.
Web applications menu opened.
Now I'll hit spacebar.
AI Chat uses ChatGPT shortcut is A.
And that's the one we're looking for, AI Chat. We might be able to work on getting the pronunciation correct with the deck talk, but I'm going to press enter now, and this is what should happen with the key installed the first time you run the app.
Updating config file to support GPT-4o. Welcome to AI Chat. Using ChatGPT. To exit, press Q, then enter. Or to stop speech, press .7 and 8. For help, press H-chord. Enter prompt.
Now a little bit of information to digest there for the first time. And there was a message you would have heard about updating the key to GPT-4o. This is a feature for people who have a funded key, and that is why it's updated the app to give me the best possible intelligence and reasoning capabilities and also speed for ChatGPT. ChatGPT 4o goes up to September-October 2023. So we also heard that we can press dots 7 and 8 to stop speech at any time. And it is specially designed to take advantage of certain deck talk features if your speech is set to deck talk. Otherwise, it still works very well, but it doesn't use the voice fonts, which I'll describe a little later. And to exit the app, we hit Q. What I will tell you is that after you run the app 5 times, this welcome message is trimmed down to just welcome you to the app, and then you'll hear it say, you heard it say enter prompt. So if I just press enter,
enter prompt,
it does nothing but repeat the option to enter the prompt, and the prompt is the term that OpenAI use for the question that you ask ChatGPT. Let's start with something simple, such as this. Who?
Woo.
Oh, might help if I type it correctly.
Space O-O-W.
W-H. Who?
Who?
Is?
Dean
Lazy. And I'll press enter.
Who is Dean Lazy? Dean Lazy is an American engineer and entrepreneur known for his contributions to technology for the visually impaired. He co-founded Lazy Engineering, which developed products like the Braille and Speak, a portable note-taker for the blind. His work has had a significant impact on accessibility and assistive technology. Enter prompt.
Great. So that gives us an example of some of the general knowledge that ChatGPT has. And AI Chat, being a client for ChatGPT, gives us full access to that information. Let's find out what ChatGPT can actually do. Let's ask it to tell us its capabilities. Hi. Using text interface. What kinds of things
things
can
can
you do? And I'll press enter.
Hi, using text interface, what kinds of things can you do? Hi, using the text interface, I can help with a variety of tasks, including bullet, answering questions, providing information on a wide range of topics. Bullet, text generation, writing emails, essays, summaries, and creative stories. Bullet, technical help, assisting with programming, debugging, and tech troubleshooting. Bullet, educational support, explaining concepts, helping with homework, and providing study tips. Bullet, recommendations, suggesting books, movies, music, and more. Bullet, conversational practice, engaging in dialogue for language learning or casual conversation. If you have something specific in mind, just let me know. Enter prompt.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Now let's find out how we can write questions or prompts for ChatGPT that are optimized for a great response. What I can tell you is that ChatGPT is not very good at guessing. It tries, but if you don't give it enough context, it really doesn't know what it is you want, so it's more likely to make stuff up. But if you're specific about what it is you want to know, it is much more reliable in its responses. So let's get it to tell us a little about how we can best inform it with our questions so it can give us what we need.
Tell
me some basic ways to ask you questions in a way that results in accurate
Tell me some
and informative answers. Now, you might have heard some speech in the background. This is something which we will look at trying to improve, but because this is an app that runs on the Linux terminal, it's actually also showing what we're typing on the screen. And when the screen line gets full, it's speaking what we've typed. So just to understand what that is. So I'm now going to press enter and we'll see what ChatGPT tells us about ways we can improve our question asking capabilities.
Sure. Here are some tips for asking questions to get accurate and informative answers. 1. Be specific. Provide as much detail as possible about what you need. Instead of tell me about space, ask what are the main features of the Milky Way galaxy. 2. Ask one question at a time. Separate complex questions into simpler, single queries. Instead of what is the capital of France and its population, ask what is the capital of France, followed by what is the population of Paris. 3. Clarify context. If your question pertains to a specific context, mention that. For example, what are some good programming languages for beginners? Is better than just what are good programming languages. 4. Use full sentences. Questions written in full sentences are easier to understand. Instead of weather tomorrow, ask what is the weather forecast for tomorrow. 5. State the purpose. If you have a particular reason for asking, include it. For example, can you summarize the plot of Pride and Prejudice? I need it for a school project. Following these guidelines can help ensure you get the most accurate and useful responses. Enter prompt.
Okay, well, that helps. So specificity, I think, is the key there, and more is better than less when it comes to the question. Let's now do something a little bit fancy. We're using the Deck Talk, and you will have heard that sometimes it said things a little bit louder. Bold is spoken a bit more loudly. Italics is spoken in a slightly higher pitch. And headings. So I'm going to ask it to generate some information in Markdown format. Markdown is a lightweight markup system that we can use to format information, and it's incredibly blind friendly. It's a great way to write web code. All of my website is written in Markdown, all of the web pages, and I use Markdown on all manner of devices because it's basically a text file. But you can specify headings, links, bullet points, and so on. So when the AI chat program is saying bullet, it's actually converting the markdown that is sent back from ChatGPT. So let's do a little demo. Hi. I am doing an audio
demo
of my ChatGPT
GPT
app
app
called
called
AI
Chat.
Please
Please
create
create
a short,
short
humorous
humor out
cocktail party
party
involving multiple. So I'm typing poorly, but it doesn't really matter. It will work out what I'm saying. Characters, each represented by a different deck talk voice.
S.
Syntax is left bracket, colon, name, Paul, right square bracket,
Paul,
etc. Let's see if this works.
Sure, here's a short humorous cocktail party script involving multiple characters, each represented by a different deck talk voice. Paul, welcome, everyone. It's great to see you all here. Let's get this party started.
Betty, hi, Paul. This place looks amazing. Did you do all the decorations yourself?
Paul, thanks, Betty. I had some help from my friend Harry. He has a great eye for design. Harry, oh, stop it, Paul. You're making me blush. But seriously, I just followed a tutorial on YouTube.
Frank, YouTube tutorials for party decorations? That's a new one. What's next? Cooking classes?
Betty, actually, Frank, I took a cooking class online last week. Now I can make a mean lasagna.
Frank, lasagna, you say? Well, I guess I'll have to invite myself over for dinner sometime.
Harry, just make sure you bring the wine, Frank. We all know how much you love a good bottle of red.
Frank, you got it, Harry. But only if you promise to make those delicious appetizers again.
Betty, looks like we've got our next get-together all planned out. Cheers to good friends and great parties.
Paul, cheers, everyone. Now let's enjoy the evening and have some fun. Enter prompt.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Now, finally, let me just give you an idea of a couple of other features. AI Chat keeps a history of all of your questions and answers in a file, and you can always press H-chord in the app to find out more about the specific commands that are available. But if you don't want a history file kept, either temporarily or permanently, you can turn that feature off or on. So I'm going to first of all type a command called history status. All of the commands are just one word, no spaces. So here I go, HISTORY STATUS, and I'll press enter.
History status. Chat history keeping is set to true. Enter prompt.
Okay, so it's set to true. So there is a history of what I've done here, both the questions and the answers that I could open in the BT Speak editor at a later date. I can type history off or history on to toggle that state. I can also tell ChatGPT what my name is, and I'll do that now. And the way I do that is to say MYNAME equals sign, which is all 6 dots, capital TIM.
Minimum equals Tim. Your name Tim updated in the config file. Next time you run AI Chat, ChatGPT will know your name. Enter prompt.
So that made reference to a config file. When AI Chat is run for the first time, it creates a configuration file, which is a text file that can be edited. But I've endeavored to allow you to do most things in the app rather than having to find that file and edit it manually. So my name is now in there. There's also an I am command, and you can say I am equals interested in and give a list of interests, or I am wanting information provided using auditory metaphors or tactile metaphors. You might say I am interested in anatomy and physiology, and I want you to describe body organs and the like in tactile, descriptive ways for a non-visual learner. ChatGPT also knows that you're using a BT Speak, that it's a Braille-in, speech-out device. So it can deduce that you may well be vision impaired, and it knows that it can and is functionally talking to you in its responses. What else can I do? Let me pop into the help file and give you a bit of a feel. So I'll press H chord.
iChat help.
Okay, and we're just going to basically hit space with .4. I'm just going to, for convenience, hold space down and with my other hand, press .4.
iChat is a ChatGPT client for the BT Speak. Whenever this help file mentions iChat, it is referring to the BT Speak app you are using. When it mentions ChatGPT, it is specifically referring to OpenAI's artificial intelligence service, based in the cloud. iChat is found in the application's right-angle bracket web menu.
And so it goes on, and we'll press Z chord or Z chord to return to the app. And all of the commands that are available to you are described, and the file paths and ways to access the history file are also outlined in this document. Well, I hope you've found this demonstration of AI Chat interesting and informative, and please do take the time to obtain your own OpenAI key. Fund $5 or $10 on the key to start with. Thanks for listening, and if you have any feedback on the app, please send your messages to the list, and I will help where I can, and we will be looking at enhancements and improvements to the app over time. So in closing, just a reminder that the way that we finish our session with AI Chat or ChatGPT is to press Q and then enter. I'll just press enter first of all to check where we are.
Enter prompt.
Okay, great. So I'm going to press Q and enter.
iChat uses ChatGPT. Shortcut is a.
And we're returned back to the menus. Thanks very much for listening. Please enjoy the app.